So I wanted to take a minute to show you all the new setup with the uh, slide rails and connectors and everything. I'll show it to you here with the full assembly and then break it out individually and show you what we've got. I still need to modify this piece. I'm going to get it to match up with these. But just wanted to show you all that here, setting the connectors off. Measure. Setting the connectors off, if I go from there to our surface plate, we've got 0.8 inches. So as long as our bend, our wire coming off of the back of that connector, as long as it doesn't extend out more than 0.8 inches, then we'll be good. So we keep it under, say, 0.75, then we'll have plenty of area to slide there. And I'll also look and see if there's anything I can do to increase that anymore. But I really don't think there is. I think that's about the max. So got 0.8 inches there. Show you here from the straight off the side. So from this point right here, that line, that's the back side of the connector to the side brace of the back plane right here, that's 0.8 inches. And so we just have to accomplish our bend radius within there. So now opening up individually the, let's see, this guy. So like I've shown here before, have the circular cutouts here on the back side. So all of your bends will take place within this. So you should have plenty of area to work with there and pass through this hole. Then what we did is I actually did a 0.375 inch thick standoff. 3/8 inch material is a standard material, and it'll put this right here. Let's see how far off the back side of this board. 0.06 inches off the back side of that board. And that is the actual, there's a little rubber piece that extends out of the connector. And that's what's going to be coming out there a little bit. So what I did with this Teflon ring is I just mirrored the outline of the connector here. And it looks like I need to clean that up a little bit on this side as far as it extends. But just mirrored the profile of it. In fact, I'll just open this up and put a hole right through the center. And so that's our Teflon standoff. I think it'll look pretty clean. I've found a black Delrin from McMaster. Actually, drag it over here. I'll show you. This black PTFE Teflon. I think it's 3/8 inch thick. It's Teflon, so it's going to be fairly expensive. I think that'll look good. It would kind of blend in. It'll look like it was designed to be there from the beginning, not something we just threw on after the fact. So I think that'll work. Only other thing I changed based on what Cantrell had is I added we could probably pull that lock washer out, but I added another nut on the back side, just double nutted it since we don't have a kept nut there. And then the top board stayed the same. So one of the things, Patrick, you were asking about was the distance between here and here. The top one, this bottom connector is still sitting back a 1/2 inch from where the top one is. So I think we'll be good there. I think that'll work. We just have to keep our bend, and I'll show you here. Let me give you a dimension here. So from the back side of this connector to the back side of that plate right there, that's 0.65 inches. So if we were to keep it at 0.65, then if I look straight on here from the side, we keep that bend coming from the back of this connector to the board. If we keep the total extension under 0.65, then it's not even going to come out the backside of our slide rail. And so, like I said, if we've got another 0.1 to 0.15 inches from this edge to our the side of our bib rack here, that's still free to come out of. But if we manage to keep it within 0.65, then those wires will all stay within this, and there definitely won't be any sort of issue at all. So I think that's going to be a suitable fit for us. The only other thing that I had to do on this, because of these circular cutouts, this rail right here on top is longer than it previously was. And the reason it was shorter before is because, here we go, because this board right here would have run into it. And so there's actually a notched cutout in this rail. So let me open up this little guy right here. So nothing too crazy, but just a little notch cut out there that board actually kind of slides into to keep it out, reduce any sort of interference there. Otherwise, it wouldn't fit. But that's it. Like I said, pretty straightforward. Do the same thing on the other side. It'd be nice if we can get any sort of discount on producing these parts, because while they aren't going to be the exact same part, all the cuts and everything here are going to be the exact same. They're just going to bend it the opposite direction when they do the initial bend on this flange and this flange here down below. And so I don't know if we can somehow communicate that to the guys at the sheet metal shop and see how they quote it from there. That, hey, this is, when they throw it on the laser or whatever they're going to cut it with, all of this is going to be the exact same on the other side. It's just the bend is the opposite direction. So there might be a little bit of cost savings there versus two just completely unique parts. So